Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from BoLS, and today I have a special unboxing today. We have the Epic Encounters Hall of the Orc King box set. This is from Steamforged Games. This is for 5th edition D&D. It is compatible with that, but this box is really cool, and I'm actually really excited about these Epic Encounters. As a D&D fan and as a DM myself and player when I can, this box is super exciting. So let me flip it over real fast. What is in the box? Good question. Miniatures, number one. You'll see those. They look fantastic. They are really big, bulky, orky, intimidating models done in the Steamforged Games style. I'm really excited about these. There are some freaking orc bear cab in there, so get pumped. But on top of really cool miniatures, this is actually an encounter box. It has everything you need to run a one-shot encounter, or string it out and make a campaign, or maybe it's the end point in a campaign versus the Orc King, as it were. It comes with a double-sided game mat. It comes with the actual adventure book. It's got all the monster stats you need to run the monsters within the box, which is really cool. And it's also got some other tips and tricks for building the campaign up around, or building the tension up around. But the things you'll need outside of the box, obviously your dice set, your D&D rules and stuff like that. But if you're a veteran D&D player and you're looking for orc miniatures, like I always am, because like I have standees for orcs, but can't ever find good non-Games Workshop orcs. So I know they're out there, and you can buy like the mini packs from Wizards like those, but this is just like concentrated orkiness right here. This is not the only one either. There's 3 other ones. There's a one for a big old ice giant, I believe. There's a dragon, and there's some kobolds. So again, really cool stuff. But enough yammering. Let's get inside the box. Alrighty, I am really excited about this stuff. Here we go. Nice packaging. Nice packaging. First off, we've got the Hall of the Orc King. This is the adventure book. Wow. Okay. Miniatures on the back. We'll get to all this stuff. We'll go through this adventure book shortly. I don't want to give it all away because it's part of the fun, right? But there is the map. Okay. It's like a poster style, like not quite like a vinyl, but a little map for you there. It's got your grid, your 1-inch hex, or 1-inch square grid, excuse me, double-sided here. So there's the Hall of the Orc King, I'm assuming, and this takes place at some kind of wintry wonderland, as you can see. So super handy, double-sided map. Always good to have extra maps. You can always reuse maps for whatever. And then of course the miniatures. Holy moly! Let's pop these out of the box. So they do have a bluish green tint. As you can see, I think these are taped on the side. Yep. I'm familiar with how this works. Let me get this tape open. Okay. And then your miniatures. So let's get in here and look at some of these minis, huh? So we've got, it looks like some orcs with spears. I'm gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna turn that sideways. We're gonna like focus on these on the side here. So there's an orc with a spear. Pretty cool looking. And you get, looks like 3 of these orcs with spears. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to put them back. You get 2 of these guys here, which are orcs with like... What are they? Oh, they have like... that. He's got like a beer stein. He's packing 2 beer steins. Check that out. He's holding 2 brewskis. There's his keg on the back, but they have spikes because these are orcs. Maybe he's a monk. I'm gonna call them 2 orc brewmaster monks. Very cool. Again, I haven't read the adventures, so I don't know what those are supposed to be, but they are now brewmaster monks, orc brewmasters. We have 2 of these guys, which are like double sword wielding, cleaver wielding, orc berserker looking bros. You can always use good old fashioned orc berserker, right? That's really cool looking. We've got 3 orc bowmen. Is it bowmen? So bow orcs. Three orc bows. I don't know. So 3 of these miniatures. They're pretty cool. You got the little quiver on the back. You got the gnarly looking bow, recurve bow there. Yeah, very cool looking. I just like how, sorry about that. I like how bulky these guys are too. Like these are very intimidating looking orcs, I will say. Next up we have this guy. I don't know what this guy is. The Gruel Master? I'm gonna call him that. He's like a big orc, almost like an ogre size, but not quite. But look at that big old, I don't know, sawtoothed cleaver he's packing there. Big old sword cleaver thing. And then his little literal meat cleaver. And then he's got this like soup kitchen basket. Probably not soup in there. Just gonna throw that out there. And if you notice too, no assembly required for any of this stuff. It's all pre-built in the plastic, which is pretty sweet. You get 2 of these guys, which are like big orc brutes. Maybe ogres even, I'm not sure. But they have, that's a flail, right? Because it's got the chain. Big old flails. They have that cool orky armor. Spikes and tusks coming out everywhere. That is super rad looking. And then the bear cav. Orc bear cav, baby. These are orcs. Archers, obviously. They have spears in their backs too. Maybe it can charge you like a lance. But you got orcs on the backs of bears. And you get 4 of these. That's just so cool. Man, I want these so bad now. I'm taking this home. That is super cool though. Orc bear cav. I don't think I need to say anything more about that. So, sweet. And then finally, you get 2 orcish. These are like, this is like maybe a sorcerer or warlock wizard orc caster type. So you can see he's got some kind of skull in his hand, I think. Yeah. Got a cool looking dagger at his side, ready to summon some dark magics. Or maybe some good magic. Maybe he's a healing orc. I don't know. Orc shaman dude. Yeah. And then finally, the other hero-esque character. I'm guessing that this is the Orc King, since we are looking at his the hull of the Orc King here. So there you have it. He's got a big old hammer. Ooh, look at that. The 2-handed maul there. Ready to rock and roll. He's got the orky crown, orky shoulder pads. Very big, very intimidating. He has got a fancy for an orc, I suppose. Cloak on there. Big old shaggy wolf pelt up top, maybe a bear pelt. I don't know. That is so rad though. So that's all the miniatures. Again, quite a few miniatures. Sorry about the blurriness. Quite a few miniatures in that box set. Yeah. Now let's take a look at that adventure pack real fast. Okay, here's the Epic Encounters Hall of the Half-Orc Adventure booklet here. Now, I don't want to go through all of it. I don't want to spoil everything here in case you do end up playing through this, but I do want to show some cool stuff off here in the back. Oh, actually, at the back of the book, names. I should see, this is what happens when you don't, you know, you're going in blind like I am. But it's got the names of everything on here. So we have 4 Grimfang Orc mounted on ice shelf polar bears. Bear cav. How sweet is that? We have 6 Grimfang Orcs. That's the various orcs with the bows, the swords and whatnot. Grimfang Orc Gladiator. That's the berserker dude, I thought. Then we have a Slaughterkin Orgog, whatever. So it's like an ogre. Then we have a Grimfang Orc Shaman. See? Could have been a warlock, wizard, and he's a shaman. Like I mentioned that. And then my favorite, I think, the Grimfang Orc Grog Master. So the 2 of those, the Brewmaster orcs, orc monks. That's what those were. And then you have the Orc Cook with the soup bowl that is not soup. And then the Grimfang Orc King. So that's the official names here, and those are going to tie into the adventure, which is why I want to show these off. So you see here, table of contents. You get an adventure, you get the overview, you get all the hooks that you'll need. Then stats as well for all of the different orc fighters and characters in here. Real fast too, this is a neat little section here. It does have descriptions for the different tiers of play, so you can scale this up or down depending on your party. It also has stuff in here, again, the hooks on how to maybe get your adventure and party involved with this booklet. So I don't want to show everything off, but just know that it's got some cool stuff in here. It's got your adventure hooks in here, how to do everything. I don't want to read that off. It does have some special weather effects here. Again, we're not showing this all off. It's got your first encounter there in the snowfield, and then another encounter for the Great Hall, and then everything's labeled too with the numbers there, so you can kind of jump in there. And then we'll show off one of the pages of the Orc Warriors here. So it does have your stat block. Again, this is all 5e D&D compatible. So your basic stuff here, you got your AC, your hit points, standard stat blocks. Everything you need to run this character. Any special abilities or actions are listed here as well. It even shows you like the artwork and the miniature that is associated with them. Same deal for the Slaughterkin ogre thing. All that fun stuff. Again, you can scale these encounters up or down depending on your party. These are kind of like pull them off the shelf, one shot, maybe two shot adventures, or if you're a D&D and you're struggling for like an idea for an adventure hook, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna grab the Epic Encounters box. It's an encounter in the box. It's got miniatures in there that look fantastic. And you can reuse those throughout your campaigns. I don't know, maybe you'll have a recurring, bad guy come play around. So these are all really cool. There's 4 of these encounters total. And then this is the other one that's associated with the other, again, ice theme. This was the Frost Giant. I said Ice Giant earlier, but it's a Frost Giant, and that is a cool looking mini. So there you have it, folks. This is a neat little package. Well, that was the contents of the Epic Encounters Hall of the Orc King boxed set. Again, everything you need to play the adventure minus the dice are in here. You can throw this in for any level of party. It scales up and down. You just bump up the difficulty checks and hit dice and stuff like that, and you can run this adventure. Makes for a great one-shot, makes for a great little side quest, or could even kick off an entire campaign if you really wanted it to. But it's kind of a, last-minute grab, like, I need an adventure idea, boom, pick this box up. It's got the minis in there, which are infinitesimally usable forever. That's not really how that word's supposed to be used, but you know what? I said it. There we go. It's a really cool set. I'm very excited about this one. But that's all I got today. I'm AdamHarry from BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.